Is Conor McGregor out of his proper 12 whiskey drinking mind? So Conor McGregor posted yesterday on his Instagram page, basically making a whole bunch of excuses about his performance against Khabib Nurmagomedov. But the one kind of good thing about it was at the end of that whole rant or whole post, little kind of like analyzing every round and saying what he did right, what he did wrong, and blah blah blah, making excuses. He did say that he would fight whoever's next, and if he doesn't get an immediate title shot. But he was basically saying why he should get an immediate title shot when there's really not much case for getting an immediate title shot out of his name and the money that could be made. But as far as his performance goes, it was pretty definitive. It was nothing lucky about it. He just got beat by the better man. That's about it. He could have did some things better, but the better man won. But so let's get into how the post went. So basically in the post, it started off saying the first round, he basically said that he won the first round because maybe not in the sport aspect, but in the fight aspect, because Khabib got the takedown or whatever case. And he kept using disengage throughout this whole post, saying like calling takedowns disengaging, when in reality, if he ended up beating you with grappling and making you tap to a neck crank, then basically he was still attacking. He wasn't like running around not attacking you. He was taking you down and mauling you on the ground. So that's not disengaging. He's not doesn't have to oblige you and strike with you every single round. He's a grappler. You're supposed to be the striker. So the fact that he dropped you in the second round. But let's go back to the first round. So the first round, he basically saying that Khabib was disengaged. He took him down, but Khabib didn't do any damage. It was McGregor, the one trying to engage in the fight. He was the one throwing the strikes, and even off his back, whereas Khabib was just controlling and didn't really land any damage in the first round. As a matter of fact, he said Khabib didn't land any damaging shots, whereas McGregor was landing more shots off his back. McGregor was landing more shots. So in the fight aspect, in the sport aspect, I think McGregor lost that round. I think anybody would say McGregor lost the round, even in the fight aspect, because it's not like McGregor did anything off his back. I see if you're cutting Khabib up off your back or hitting some real good shots, you were just landing kind of like some little basically insignificant strikes off your back, just showing that you're there, but you weren't doing nothing off your back. And Khabib was controlling you, getting a feel for what you had to do, getting a feel for what it needed, and he was pretty much showing his control in that round. So in all aspects, Khabib won that round. Then in the second round, he basically said that Khabib landed a lucky shot, but he recovered it quickly. And Bling made all excuses about he didn't really train for that because he wasn't respecting the Khabib striking. So that's just sounds bad on your part that you didn't train for all areas of what could possibly happen and stuff, and like saying, "Oh, I didn't train for this, so I was lucky shot." You got caught. Matter of fact, what I would say more happened in that round is that Khabib threw a shot that you didn't see him throw before. I mean, you got to be respectful of Khabib striking, but I would say what's more so significant about that strike landing was that it was a strike that Khabib had never thrown or shown to have. Like usually, he just had that dipping uppercut, maybe a little jab, maybe a little hook, but he never had an overhand right, and it came so fast. It came over the top, and it hit pretty much McGregor clean. But despite how clean it was, how unexpected it was, McGregor recovered it quickly. So he shouldn't be talking about it was luckiness. He should just be talking about, yeah, you got caught me with something I didn't expect you to throw, but I recovered and it came back instantly. That would have been a better thing than stay making all excuses about your training partners, or you didn't train for this, didn't train for that. Just say that you got caught, you weren't expecting it, but you recovered instantly. That's all you had to say. But no, made all these excuses. Then he called when Khabib took him down disengaging. Like somebody wrestling you, that's not disengaging. They're wrestling you, imposing your will, especially when they're beating you up like they did on the ground. But yeah, he pretty much said that was the worst round of his career, that second round. And that's basically what he said about the second round. In the third round, he said after taking his experience in his worst round in his career, or worst round in the UFC, he said he went in the third round and won it. And I agree, he won the round. I think a lot of people trying the round was even, or it could go either way. But it was clear that Conor McGregor won that round. Even when we look at the stats, I think Conor McGregor outlanded Khabib by 10 significant strikes. I mean, it's not a blowout round, but it's clear that Conor McGregor won. Maybe if you're a bad judge, you could give it to Khabib, but it's pretty clear Conor McGregor won. But it's not like he did no real heavy damage on Khabib. It was just a fill-out round. And matter of fact, I think he defended like two of Khabib's takedowns, but I think really more so an off round for Khabib. He got his breath back. And then in the fifth, not even fifth, it was the fourth round after that. The third round, Conor McGregor won. It was kind of off round for Khabib, but Conor McGregor didn't really capitalize. Like he was kind of hesitant on strike, not fully committed to them, but he won the round. Not really put on his oomph on every shot, or he wasn't as confident. Maybe he was worn out by the wrestling in the first two rounds. But so then going into the fourth round, I think Conor McGregor came out aggressive again a little bit, backing Khabib up. Then like he said, Khabib disengaged. Like now he took you down and eventually submitted you. So it's not like no disengaging. He saw an opening for a takedown, he got it, and then you talking about some making some mistakes on the ground and giving your backup like you made some mistakes. That's your fault. That's like no excuse right there. You should have been trained better, or maybe was even like the technique. It was like you just gave up your back. Maybe you could have tried to get to the cage more, or maybe Khabib took you off the cage. But whatever the case is, in that situation, you gave up your back and you tapped rather quickly. It was like a pain choke, not like a tap choke. But people make all these excuses and stuff, or I mean, give their opinions about whether oh, he should tap on that or not, but they're not the ones in there. So I could give you like let you off on that one saying, because I'm not the one getting neck crank. I don't know how tight the neck crank was or how painful it is or if it's worth doing this or worth doing that. But all in all, in that case, you got caught, you got tapped. There was no disengaging. Khabib was the better man. Can't make no excuse about it. If you're really going to be real honest about deserving a rematch or any type of thing, or how this went or how that went, or how, oh, if you do this and you do that and your cardio's here and this and that, all these hypotheticals, then you really don't deserve no rematch. Outside of, say, the reason why you deserve a rematch, because people want to see it, or at least maybe it's money to be seen, because any other Khabib match not going to draw nowhere near 1 million buys or anything. It's probably going to draw like maybe $400,000 at most. So the money is really the only thing that's going to keep you in talks of a rematch. It's not what your performance did or what you didn't do, or you've been laid off for like 2 months and not doing MMA. It's the fact that the money, that's the real reality, and why you would ever get a rematch off that performance. But that's about all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.